First lesson, lesson number 3 in cycle 7 is plan, develop ideas, and gather information, research questions, and plan. Pay close attention to the vocabulary at the very top because these vocabulary words will be assessed in the quiz at the very end in the 15+ questions. The next section deals with the development of ideas and gathering information as a subcategory, talking about free writing, brainstorming, asking the 5W1H questions that people have been seeing since middle school, and how to outline and organize ideas. Like previous lessons has discussed, the free write and brainstorm are 2 of the most important things that you can do before you actually begin writing, because this will help generate ideas. There will always be videos right in the middle of the lesson that will give pretty good examples of these skills. You will have 5 different graphic organizers and strategies that will help you with brainstorming. Make sure you set a timer for about 10 minutes or else this process can become too long and tedious. And you have a pretty good example of a web word cluster where you have a topic at the top, breaking it into 3 different chunks, and then further breaking it down, making sure that you have all the details you want while keeping your focus here at the top in each of the boxes. Another video of how to do this process is your second video. Before you get to your first question, your last subcategory is how to formulate a major research question. This is the basis for the entire essay or research project that you are completing. So pay close attention to the example question here in the middle, along with the definition of some terminology right below it. You'll have your 3 or 4 or 5 questions that deal with true, false, matching, and multiple choice, just like the other PLP lessons. And then your next section is coming up with a research plan, interviewing other people, and how to gather written information with a step-by-step process or different sources that you can utilize. This expands upon the first area that deals with the 5W1H questions with another graphic organizer with example questions that you might ask yourself. Again, this will help generate details and specific pieces of information that'll help you write and include the amount of detail that you need. Another section of questions, making sure when and where possible you're utilizing the Control F down here in the corner or up top on the right, depending on your browser, to help you look up key terms from each question. More specific examples of gathering oral evidence or interviewing others, whether that's a teacher, peer, parent, somebody you work with. And your last section is a matching section similar to Unit 2, Lesson 2, where you have to complete the sentence using the ideas and terminology from above. After you've completed all 17 questions, you'll hit Next, and that is Part 1. Part 2 will be Quiz 1, which is in Unit 2, which is directly after Lesson 3. You'll have a 45-minute timer. Once you hit start, you'll get this prompt. Do you want to start it now? Which is yes. And once you've done that, these series of questions have to be answered in one sitting, because if you exit out of your tab or you close your computer, it will grade whatever you have currently. And this one is only 13 questions long. Your tips of what to focus on are listing the tools for development and gathering information. So if you can list out those 4 in the guided notes, you'll be in good shape for the quiz and the lesson assessment. And also listing the types of graphic organizers you can use to brainstorm ideas. Again, as a final reminder, pay close attention to the vocabulary words evidence, interviews, and research at the top, because those will be related to the Quiz 1 and Lesson 3.